So, welcome back to the series, guys. And today we're going into the main part of the series. All right. So, this is where you need your pen, clean sheet of paper, and you need to take note. Because 2024, like I said, if you don't want to fail, you want to be able to be the best version of yourself, that means you need to implement everything that I'm about to teach you. Same way that I did it. I won't say the same way, but I've learned a lot throughout it. So I'll be able to give you a lot of knowledge to be able to do it faster and better because I went through the hard process and I learned the lessons. Okay? So today we'll be talking about vision, which is the first part of the series. All right? So, vision. Before we even go into setting a vision, let's talk about the mind. All right? Because the mind is the biggest part about this. The whole series. Everything that we'll be doing is nothing outside of you, but everything will be within you, which is how your mind works, how you think, and how you be able to present your thoughts to the world in the right way. All right? So, what is the mind? That's the first question. So, let's talk about the mind. Because throughout my journey of talking to a lot of people, because I've been talking to a lot of people lately, and one thing that I've come to realize is that a lot of people don't know how to use their mind. Matter of fact, they don't even know what the mind is. All right? So, I'm going to tell you what the mind is. I'm going to tell you what it's used for. I'm going to tell you why it is there. So, what is the mind? So, the mind is a tool that is given to you to create. All right? So, one thing I realize about people is that sometimes we think that the mind is what we are. So that's why people think and they react. They think and they don't realize the fact that, okay, this is my mind being busy. So since they don't realize that, they react immediately and they create it in their thoughts, and those feelings come true and they demonstrate with their body. So, like I say, everything is a demonstration of the mind, how you think. So whatever you're doing today is because of what you're thinking. All right. If you don't know that by now, you should know that. Now, the vision we want to set here is not just to be anybody, but to be the best man. And this is not about you setting goals, about becoming the most wealthiest man, or about becoming, having a car, or having a house, or having a dream, some dream girlfriend, whatever it is, because I know what some of you are thinking. That's not what it is. This is you becoming the best person that you can be within, all right? Within you, then you can attract whatever you want. And a lot of people have been watching me since I've been on this journey, working every day, reading, practicing, becoming the best person that I can be, physically, mentally, just all the work on myself to become the best person I can be. So I can also help other people become that. So that is the goal. And with you, now that you know what the mind is a tool. What is the mind? When is the right time to use the mind? And when is the right time to put it to rest? And that's the biggest problem that we face in society today. A lot of people don't know how to control their mind anymore. Let me say 99.9% of people can't stop thinking. So if these people can stop thinking, that means they'll be running around with whatever their thoughts bring to them. That's why we have so much depression. That's why we have so much anxiety. That's why we have so much, all the crazy things that are going on in the world is because of the mind. People not knowing how to use the mind. Lack of knowledge. I know there's a place in the Bible that said that the children of God suffers for lack of knowledge. I don't know the Bible so much, but I've heard it. Hopefully you know where is it, and you go read it again, okay? Now, we know what the mind is. That is not you. It's a tool that was given to you. That's why I say my mind. All right? My mind, your mind, because it's not what you are. You're in control of it. So when you want to wake up in the morning and your mind tell you not to wake up, you have to know that you belongs to me, mind. I'm waking up and you just don't follow. All right? Discipline. You have to discipline your mind. and to take a lot of work. So none of this series will go through without knowing what your mind is and how to use it. All right. So when do you use your mind? Is when you want to create. So when we want to set a vision, the first part is to use the mind. And to accomplish that vision is to put the mind aside. All right? So a lot of people set all these visions and they can't accomplish them because they're thinking so much. You don't get it done by thinking. You get it done when you're not thinking. So you think about it, you get clarity of what you need to do, then you do it. When you're doing it, you can't think. When you think, that's when confusions come in. That's when you can't finish and you stop because you're thinking, you're in your head, you're sick. The tool is using you, all right? So the first thing we need to do is to make sure that we're in charge of the tool. So now let's set a vision. So we're setting a vision today and we're using the mind, all right? So boom, when I was 324 pounds, what did I do? I set a vision. Close my eyes and set a vision. Okay, I'm 324 pounds. I'm fat. I'm insecure. I'm not proud of myself. I don't feel good about myself. I'm not confident. That affect my charisma. That affect anything that I do. That affect how much money I can make. That affect the respect that I can get. That affect how much I can lead. Because internally, there's a lack of discipline going on. And as a man, you need to know that you are who you are internally, not what you have externally. All right? You can have all these things externally, but if you don't fix the man within you, you're fucked. So we don't want to be fucked. Get it? Cool. So now, how to set a vision. We're using our mind today. 324 pounds. I don't know how heavy you are. Maybe you're already in shape and you just want to be a better person mentally because you can be in shape and your mind is still fucked up if you don't have the knowledge. So you close your eyes. We're using the fat Emmanuel, for example. What do I want to look like? What will I look like if I lose 100 pounds and become 224 pounds? I have a vision of what I will look like. I will look slimmer. I will have more muscle, depends on what I do. And I'll look better. I'll be more confident. And my mind will be stronger. So now we know what that is, all right? We know that if we lose 100 pounds within the next 6 months, you can lose 100 pounds in 4 months, all right? I did it in 6 months. Then with muscle, it's not just losing weight, with muscle. It depends on how intense you want to go. All right. And I'll be showing you guys throughout the series how to do that. If you want to go intense, if you're crazy like me, I know a lot of people don't have like my mindset. So you might want to go slowly. All right. But if you're crazy like me and you enjoy being at the edge of life, then you might want to go intense and just go all in. It's fun to live your life at the edge. It's not supposed to be so safe. I'm telling people, don't live a safe life. Okay. We live that for women. Women need a safe life. We don't. That's not what we created for. So 100 pounds, boom. This is how I'm going to look. Now we're using our mind. We're not using our body yet. We are creating this vision in our head. Boom. How do I walk? How do I talk to people? How do I treat people? How do I talk to myself? Who am I within me? What kind of car do I drive? All that will come from creating a vision, all right? So now you have clarity of what to do. That's where the mind is, being used. I have to go to the gym. I have to eat right. I have to make sure that I read books. I have to make sure that I know my mind. I know what it is, and I know how to use it. So now we're having clarity of what to do. All right. So the main goal is to make sure that you are clear of what you need to do to get this accomplished. So in 2024, you need to know what you need to do to get it accomplished. You know what you need to do to become the best man. All right. This rebirth. So you want to give birth to a new self. You want to renew your mind. All right. Some people call it healing. Some people call it the renewal of your mind. The Bible said the renewal of your mind. Whatever it is you want to call it. Nobody can do it for you. No therapist can do this for you. I can't do it for you, but I can guide you to do it because I've done it for myself. All right? So that means you need to completely live a different life. We are broken. If you think you're not broken, you're lying. Okay? So you want to heal yourself. That means you don't have to go pay therapist or somebody to listen to you talk. You actually want to get it done for once and for all. So you have this vision, you know what you have to do, and the next part is where we put the mind aside. It's time to take action. Now, when you're taking the actions, you already set your vision, so you need to stop thinking about the actions, all right? You need to stop thinking about the vision. You need to stop thinking because many of you don't know that the best way to create is to stop thinking. Creativity doesn't come from thinking. If you're somebody that creates a lot, and I hope you are creating some type of content or something, you will realize that when confusion comes is when you start thinking so much. So to make this dream come true, you need to stop thinking. Thinking won't help you. Okay, in the morning, you want to go to the gym. Yeah, I expect you to imagine how your day will be. So that means you pack your bag, you get ready, you think about all that, then you go do it. And when you're doing it, you're not thinking, because if you think, your mind, like I say, is a tool. It's going to throw different thoughts at you, and you'll be confused. And before you know, you're not getting anything done. So action, action, action. All right? So now we have the vision. I have some things written down. What do I want to look like? You know better. For me, I wanted to be in shape. I wanted to walk with better confidence, with my shoulders up, my head up. I want to be respected. I want to be able to love better because I love myself better now. Boom. You know what you want. How does it work? Like I say, whatever you walk into, you need to walk in with confidence. Shoulders back, chest up. And we'll be talking about all this. We're going to be breaking into all this in different series. All right, in case you don't know. That's how you want to walk. With confidence. How does it speak? So you want to speak to people with respect, but direct. You need to be able to speak correctly, right? Not to intimidate people. I know a lot of people are like, ooh, no. You don't want to be yelling. You want to speak to people in different places, right? Maybe you with the homies, you might be loud and laughing. Different places, you want to know how to speak. Boom. We already know that. We're going to be going into that in detail too. How does he treat himself and others? So the way you treat yourself will be the way you treat other people, right? That's the main point of the goal, is to fix yourself within, all right? We start with your mind, right? So how do you treat yourself? You want to talk to yourself better, right? You want to be positive, right? That means all the negative thoughts, you need to find a way to cast them aside and embrace the positive ones, right? Because the more positive your mindset is, the more useful it can be to other people, the more positive it can be to people. Like I tell people all the time, the world is not the way it is. The world is the way you think. Don't forget that. Write that down. The world is the way you think. The whole universe is the way you think. Don't think it's something that is created already. It's the way you think. So that means the world comes through you. All right? Oh, everything's already out there. I get it. But the word comes through you. That's why you wake up in the morning and you're in a bad day, you're having a bad day, or you feel like you're having a bad day. When you go out there, you meet people who treat you completely different. Because within you, you already feel like you're having a bad day. So the world will reflect that back to you. Everybody you come across, unless you come across people that knows better, that have a stronger mindset, that have more positivity than you, that can pull you in. Because wherever you take light into, darkness will always be casted out. All right? So you need to learn how to treat yourself better. Some people do it through meditation. Over time, you have to get past the point of meditating every time, because your whole life should be a meditation. I'm at a point whereby my whole life is a meditation. Why are you always happy? Why are you always positive? Because my whole life is a meditation. All right? Fear is casted aside. Whatever I do is done with courage, all right? That's why I'm so positive. That's why I can pour it to people in the ways that I can. Now, I'm not perfect yet, but in the ways that I can, I would definitely point to people with love, all right? And the main goal of this series is going from fear to love, darkness to light, negativity to positivity. That's truly what it means to become the best version of yourself, all right? Okay, what friends do you have? Now, you work on yourself to an extent, it will be hard to find friends. That's why a lot of people say it's lonely at the top. At the top, they say it's lonely. But I say, if it's lonely at the top, that means you didn't help enough people. I'm at a point whereby sometimes I have to create other strong people, all right? Because you work on yourself to a point, especially in your mindset, and you start realizing that a lot of people are really weak mentally. All right. Especially me training people and stuff like that. I just watch and I observe. As soon as they feel a little pain, they want to drop the weight. As soon as it's cold, they don't want to wake up and come work out. But you have to learn how to be able to help other people, uplift other people with love. You can only do this through love, okay? So you're not going to be able to force anybody to do this. It's all through love. Because as much as you want to think, love is the power. All right? So, what type of friends do you have? You might have to create a lot of friends. What type of woman do you have? You might have to create your own woman. A lot of people are looking for healed people. It's not going to be a lot of them. You have to heal some people. You have to heal people. That's what Jesus Christ went around doing. Like I always say, everybody is loving Jesus, but they're not doing what he did. My stupid ass goal is to be as close to Jesus as I can. Yeah, that might sound stupid. Oh, you can be like Jesus. I don't care. Yeah, I still have flaws, but the goal is to get better. The goal is to be able to do everything with love. All right? It's not sometimes by how much you give, but it's where it's coming from. So if you see someone going through something, be able to take a minute and help them. Put a smile on your face. When you smile, if your energy is strong enough, it makes other people smile. Smiling is a big healing for people. Because when you smile, it comes from within. It doesn't matter when you're going through, all right? Like I walk into the gym, to an extent, all the people that are already positive are already, Because the energy, we have the energy that attract to each other. Then the ones that are negative, is either I can put them in to light, or maybe they're so negative that they have to run away, or they have to stay away from me, or they want to attack me. And guess what? I'm strong enough to even break their neck if it comes to that. So I don't have any fear, right? So you have to be physically strong, right? So don't leave that out. All right? So now that we set all these visions, next thing we do is to go into details in different series on how to do all this. What do I want to look like? Fitness. What you eat. How you dress. We'll talk about all that. How does it work? We'll talk about all that. How does he speak? We'll talk about all that. How does he treat himself and other people? You have to reprogram your mind if you don't speak to yourself the right way. I'll teach you how to do all that. I can't do it for you, but I can teach you. What women, what people, will be around him? What places will he be at? What does he watch? What does he listen to? What does he read? Boom, boom, boom. I'll give you guys reference. I will give you guys. So I will guide you guys through all this. All you have to do is to listen. Because this year, 2024, I don't want you to talk about any new year, new me, making all these stupid posts about things that you won't get done. All right? All you need to do is to follow this series, take notes, and all you have to do is to take action. And I will teach you how to do it to a point that your mind is strong enough. It's supposed to come natural to you, but it's so many programs, so many things trying to program you. So since your attention span is too low, or since you're not listening to the right information because you just want to feel good, so you go for the funny stuff, you go for the entertainment, you have to take a little time to stick with this, okay? So this is how you set a vision. Like I said, hopefully you're taking note. To set a vision means the first part of it is to use your mind, imagination. This is what I want to look like. This is what I want to do. What do I have to do? Okay, I have to go to the gym to look this way. Boom, you have clarity on that point. The second point is to take action. Once you have all this imagination, you go sign up for the gym. At that point, you stop thinking. You go to the gym and you train. Mind is rested. When you're training, you're focused. You're not thinking. So you have to put your mind aside at that point. And action. Boom, boom, boom. All right? So this is how you set vision. Hopefully you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel as we go into this series. 2024, we become the best version of ourselves. We turn ourselves into the biggest business that you can ever think of. And that's how it's supposed to be. You are your biggest business. I'm a business. You know, my goal was to be undeniable, which is still a goal, right? I'm still working on it. To be undeniable to the point that people want to pay for me. And the first time I get somebody pay $5,000 for a dream, something that was just a dream, that's when I believe that it's real. When people start paying $2,000, because wherever you walk into, you want it to be in a way that somebody want to pay for something in you. Sometimes we think maybe a personal trainer or you have some type of business and you think people want to buy your business. No, people want to buy you. You need to realize that people want to buy you. Maybe they want to buy your confidence, they want to buy your charisma, maybe how you make people feel, how loving you are, how serving you are, how good looking you are, how good you dress, how you walk. All these things people want to buy, all right? But it's your job to make them the best, all right? So you stay tuned, subscribe, leave a comment saying something like ready. And the more I'm doing these videos, the more I'm getting comfortable. So they're only going to get better. And I want to make them a little bit more entertaining. But I need your support, okay? For me to keep doing all this with a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel, follow. Let's kill it, man. 2024, we're going all the way through, okay? Love you guys. I'll see you guys next on this series on what do I look like? How does it work? And how does it speak? We're going to break into the story next time. And all you have to do, like I said, take note, okay? Like I said, love you guys. I'll be seeing you guys next time, okay? Stay tuned. Let's go. 2024.